Well, he's showing us a lighter side of himself in his latest movie, What If? Here to tell us all about it, my man Daniel Radcliffe. What's up, buddy?
Good, man. Not much.
Good to see you again. I'm great, and you are not slowing down. Every time I see you, you got a new project going on. But before we get to that, I saw pictures of you at Comic-Con this past weekend.
That was brilliant.
How was that?
It's fantastic.
You dressed up as Spider-Man?
I did also dress up as Spider-Man and went around. It was, you know, there was no
that
point
just
going
in disguise?
Yeah, there's no point going to Comic-Con unless you can actually get like on the floor and everything. So I actually had my Spider-Man outfit was like $40 or something, and looked better than any of the clearly much more expensive Spider-Man outfits that were there.
Good investment.
So yeah, it went great, and I know it sounds like a weird thing to say, but it's nice to be able to, like, even if I'm wearing a mask and doing an American accent, like, it's nice to meet people in a way that, like, my being known as Harry Potter or like fame doesn't affect the interaction. It was just kind of cool. Yeah.
That is really cool. Yeah, you get to go and actually take it on. Now,
yeah.
That's interesting, because would you actually consider taking on a superhero character?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that's why I picked the Spider-Man outfit. Was like,
yeah, because you'd make a good Spider-Man.
I tell you what, after you see me in this outfit, you'd just think that even more. It really is like it's never too late to audition. They'll probably reboot it again in a few years.
I was going to say
they'll do it again. Yeah, exactly.
Now, let me ask you: if you weren't a movie star, Daniel, what do you think you'd be doing?
It's hard to say because I started so young, but I think, knowing what I know now, like I'd actually, and it's going to sound like a slightly odd answer, I'd love to be an archaeologist. Like the idea
like
of going,
Indiana Jones?
Yeah, well, exactly. But also like the idea of going around like old Mayan ruins and, you know, like old, like, you know, digging up pieces of bone and stuff in the mud. I could have been very happy doing that, I think. So, you know, I hope one day that I'll, like, I don't know, totally exploit my position as a famous person to, like, get in on a dig and, like, go and visit one. That'd be super cool.
Or perhaps play an archaeologist.
Oh yeah, exactly. That might be. Oh yeah, when they reboot Indiana Jones.
There you
Come
go.
on,
The
let's
reboot.
make it happen, people.
Well, let's talk about your current projects. It seemed like you did a string of pretty dark tone movies.
Yeah.
Is that safe to say?
It is.
And now you're doing a romantic comedy.
It's really nice to be able to, like, come and talk about a film which isn't going to make people, like, really depressed or
You're not killing someone or getting naked.
Yeah, I'm not killing somebody. I don't have to, like, get naked and be, like, you know, blind horses like I did in that play. Like, there's nothing, like, traumatic that happens. It's just and it's also just an incredibly cheerful movie, I think. Like, it's a real feel-good film without being, like, you know, it's not too cheesy and it's not, you know, overly sentimental. It's just like, it just makes you happy because you're rooting, hopefully, if we've done our jobs, you know, you're rooting for these two characters to get together, and just watching them interact and flirt with each other is hopefully a lot of fun.
Good date movie, obviously.
It's a great date movie. It's really funny. I hope it sends them away with, you know, a real smile on their face, because it's very funny throughout. The characters are brilliant, and it's, as I said, it's a feel-good movie without being sappy.
I heard you're a big WWE fan.
I used to be when I was younger. I don't catch up with it anymore. But, like, when I was young, I was
Who's your
obsessed
favorite?
with The Rock.
Oh, so what do you think about
Dwayne Johnson is
The Rock?
I'm very excited to see Hercules. I think he's great. Like, I'm genuinely, I know it sounds like a totally weird comparison, but I genuinely see, like, I imagine a certain kinship, just because, like, he's very much somebody who is known as another name and a persona, and had a fame doing one thing, and is now, like, making a career for himself doing different things. So I think I have a huge amount of, like, admiration.
It's hard for me not to call him The Rock.
I know. It's hard.
Like, Dwayne, right?
But I have that
you
thing.
grew
Like,
up with him,
people call me, you know, Harry Potter, and I would prefer to be called Daniel. So I imagine he would prefer to be called Dwayne. So I'm conscious of that.
Well, Daniel, much like The Rock, one of the nicest guys.
Thank you very much indeed, man.
Always great to see you,
If you see Dwayne, send my love.
I'm gonna tell him. And listen, please be sure to check out Daniel in What If in theaters Friday.